Now, when we talked last week, though, you talked about some other trait that you had, which I found really interesting.
Right.
It's this idea called taste, and I've just got a couple of images here. Now, apparently, I think this is an example of not particularly good taste in code, and this one is better taste, which, as one can immediately see. What is the difference between these two?
So this is how many here are actually have coded, right?
Oh my goodness!
Okay. So I guarantee you, everybody who raised their hand, they have done what's called a singly linked list, and it's taught this. The first, not very good taste approach is basically how it's taught to be done when you start out coding. And you don't have to understand the code. The most interesting part to me is the last if statement. Because what happens in a singly linked list, this is trying to remove an existing entry from a list, and there's a difference between if it's the first entry or whether it's an entry in the middle. Because if it's the first entry, you have to change the pointer to the first entry. If it's in the middle, you have to change the pointer of a previous entry. So there are two completely different cases.
And that's better.
And this is better. It does not have the if statement. And it doesn't really matter I don't want you to understand why it doesn't have the if statement, but I want you to understand that sometimes you can see a problem in a different way and rewrite it so that a special case goes away and becomes the normal case. And that's good code. But this is simple code. This is CS 101. This is not important, although details are important. To me, the sign of people I really want to work with is that they have good taste, which is how I sent you this stupid example that is not relevant because it's too small. Good taste is much bigger than this. Good taste is about really seeing the big patterns and kind of instinctively knowing what's the right way to do things.